welcome back, welcome back. TikTok fam, devoted followers. You're watching Afternoon Shenanigans, Season 2, Episode 5, Part 2. Look at Dixie's trying to keep up. So, just a quick recap. If you, hopefully you just finished watching part 1. Jinx was telling us about an incident last night where somebody screenshotted her video of her in a bubble bath challenge, doing a bubble bath challenge, and played some very nasty, mean music, and then took a screenshot of me doing her birthday video compilation. So, and said had a nasty background sound to that one as well, taking either a cheap shot at her or a cheap shot at me. I'm not positive about who it was at, only because it was from her birthday video, and it was obvious it was from her birthday video. So, that being said, now I'm going to give the update. One of our family members, who's also a family members to another family, because we allow crossover family members. We do allow
Because
that,
TikTok
guys.
is for fun. We're all supposed to support each other.
Right. This is not a war game, peeps. So, yeah, we do allow crossovers. That being said, one of our members, Antonio, he reported both videos and the account numerous times. And finally, those two are taken down. He
Okay.
won. He won.
Yeah.
I posted a big fuck you, game on, this is war video directed at this person that
Individual.
did that to Jinx, and they instantly TikTok took it down as me bullying. Okay, I don't bully, I fight back.
So
And I
there's
appealed
Okay.
it. Hold on, I
But what they
appealed
did
it.
wasn't bullying. What they
Hold
did
on,
wasn't
hold on.
harassment.
I appealed it, and I did it in a manner where I could explain the video and said TikTok was being highly prejudicial by allowing his videos to stand and us not to stand up for ourselves. And ladies and gentlemen, my video has been reposted. They
Good
allowed
job.
it. I won
Good
my
job.
appeal. So that is that. Now, let's move on to the next subject. I need to, while I'm screen recording, I need to, okay, that went
While
out.
she's looking for that, I just want to tell everybody, just remember, it doesn't cost you anything or any more effort to be a nice person, a decent person, than it would be to be a cruel person. That takes more effort on your half, more energy on your behalf.
like if
Like,
you're
if you
taking,
don't
yeah,
like us, you have an issue with us, don't follow us. Just scroll up and keep going.
like block
Like,
us. Just block
right.
us.
This app is for fun, not for
Like
trolling, not for hooking up, not for
no,
sugar babies,
no, it's not. It's
Found
not a
it.
dating app. It's not a
not
We'll
for
dating
get to,
app.
we'll
begging.
get to that part after, ladies. We'll get to that part after I found
Okay.
it. I received a news break today
Okay.
Mhm.
article, and you guys are really going to like this. And I'm sorry, if you're against the deportation, especially of criminals, you're not going to want to hear this, so just scroll on to
Right.
the next video. President Trump signs the Laken Riley Act into law.
Yeah.
Release date January 29th, 2025, Washington, D.C. Today, President Trump signed his first piece of legislation into law, the Laken Riley Act. This law mandates the federal detention of illegal immigrants who are accused of theft, burglary, assaulting a law enforcement officer, and any crime that causes death or serious bodily injury. A statement from Secretary Noam, forgive me if I mispronounce that name, on the signing of the bill is below. Thank you, President Trump, for signing the Laken Riley Act. This law restores common sense to our broken immigration system. Under President Trump, violent criminals and vicious gang members will no longer be released into American communities. The Laken Riley Act is named after a Georgia nursing student who was killed by a Venezuelan illegal alien who was previously arrested and paroled into the U.S. under the previous administration. People, she was violently raped and murdered. She was
and
violently
fought
raped and murdered.
and
So,
fought for her life.
and fought for her life till the bitter end. So I am especially celebrating this because I signed the petition going around.
So nice.
And I wrote to the legislators about this, requesting that they allow this law to pass, requesting that it make it to the president. This started before President Trump was elected.
Yeah.
This fight has been going on. Under the Democrat administration, not just Biden, but all the Democrats, the majority did not want this law. So
No.
this is a huge win for independents and women and children and um, anyone who was fighting to get this law in this act, in this bill put into motion. And now it has finally been signed and it has been allowed. And so now we have more of a voice, people. We have more of a voice to speak out against these people and not be called a racist or prejudiced.
My
Now we
only
have
issue on
more
that
of a
bill is
voice
the
to
name of
speak
the
out and
bill.
say, hey, these guys should not be released.
No, they
And they're
shouldn't.
all getting parole because they scream racism.
Right. But my only issue with it is the name of the bill, because there's more than just her that was attacked by illegals. You know, like that little girl
Right.
we
I
spoke
do
of
agree to
in a
that.
previous episode. You know, there's millions of women that have been attacked by illegals. So why is it only named after
Because
one?
it was her family and friends that
That
originally came up with this bill and
still,
pushed it. And her family is the one that named the bill. So that's why. But under the legislation of the law, this new law, it protects everything basically. They do
yeah,
anything and they're done. Whether you're legal or illegal, you are done.
Yeah.
Done. Finito. Bye bye. You leave this fucking country. Because if you're here legally, part of your contract, we'll call it a contract, but part of your green card law bylaws state you have to be a law abiding citizen. Otherwise, your card is supposed to get revoked and you go home. You go bye
yep.
bye back to your country. Now, it has not been upheld until now. There was no legislation law that upheld that until
There is no
now.
follow through.
So it is
Yeah,
a huge win for us. Huge win. And I personally am ecstatic about this win because I have invested so much time in helping to speak out about this subject. Jinx,
Well, like,
without even realizing it, you, Pixie, have invested so much time speaking out about this. So it is a huge win for our whole crew
yeah,
yeah.
because this
and then
is
the
what
thing
we've been
about it,
fighting for and speaking out against.
yeah, and the thing that
And
made me excited about it getting passed was the fact that I am an SA victim myself. So to know that something like this is passed and that something is now going to be done about it on the end of it being illegal people, not,
but it's
it just makes
also legal immigrants too.
yeah, it just
Legal.
makes me feel better because like I still haven't went to court yet on mine. Like I'm still waiting,
So this
and
is a
I'm
good step for you too, because it'll go
yeah,
more apt to go
yeah,
your way in court.
and
So I'm gonna stop you right there, and then you can pick up with part three
okay,
because we're at the end. So we'll
all
be
right.
right back with more info on this, guys.